adeɛ bi te sɛ kidney stones, fibroid, ulcer, report ulcer no ɛnyɛ bia baako pɛ no ulcer bia ɛtete bia no wɔkɔre ma me ɛbɛsa yadeɛ ɛba no fatty liver, prostate enlargement and non-possible immune system booster ni na ɛbɛboa ɛbia ɛba mala mesin ɛwɔ dwa so sɛ malaria ana tete ano bia ɛbɛkɔ cough can mist and obawa and about 2 years, and I'm sorry me dama a dia about tonic. Won't too many di me sober di kama. I'm a bias at my queer jama. In where I'm about CD license herbal shops I would do. And I'm sorry to work no work on us work and when to open asupitina I cry one crino Jokobena SCP Kwana so power hospital bus stop on your and a Pokumase your face about some Chukwana so a day Johnson or the quarter our Takradanaji estate. Yaban Tamaru Banka. No contact you 0244 5444 Kasa Pasco herbal capsules every bomb your go number to say Oliver no ebia na ehwo tetema kakra wo pe na sa dua beboa na no so tetema CPS ta and so etia pasco herbal capsules na beboa and no tobi so no ma just infections out do na treated da he pasco ebe infections na so to the free mo na bia so to kama edo ya make one some SAF and afenia ma bia koso ensom etu moja no na eyi ni na so atimi da ma umpe na pede wo dia ne so beko ba bia to do bia kwa also pe pasco herbal capsules of acrobaton Jatumine dear, would the answer by phone number 0457 453579. Now, no more straight trouble. Come on, Zara, Mr. Energy Capsule, just so a characteristic complemented under the bar. Number to Sabian San Sabia Gun, come on, so, so your Bema Namposa bar and what you menstrual disorders or bar Namposa Bema, one was intimate gonorrhea, syphilis, Brazia, candidiasis, and Tetewa, Mesawata, Jatanas Oka Zara, Mr. Energy Capsules, I feel also attitude. No, a do and a one to said them all. Zara man council, so Bema, no possible Bema, no city trust a woo, a kojo chinchina chaya. Mr. Zara man councils and Rebel will be sworn more the born yes, Siana Bassicano Pombiano, and you may be another bias at your comma. Hit the other mixano, I am malaria fever, typhoid, diabetes, and I take to a water in your onoma, about get our Nasaba, and a pharmaceutical substance now our Ghana Oka, where source 8 welcome 0246 348334. Now, Southern Penny. First Marcus Alaska Star Enterprises say would them back come original wallpapers, blind curtains, 3D, and after 5D natural design scene and Obajibe, Samsung and decorative watches and flowers, PVC floor tiles and upper Nina Oba, Alaska and some Ebetimobi, and on pay a shop and sweat may be a Kumasa for Yako Duma Yana Prudential Plaza, Edition Mrs. Anata Plaza, fair floor. John Circle TikTok one ma and also but a bodjuma I'm a bias at talk my afre 0200281080 National Alaska Sweat Makasa Mama Sophia esan say asa awoka kra do mekakra e body say na malaria and I didn't hold him and Ruta Mester and na no pay na eno so atu ase so atimi dia mama eno ati se bia e fever and eteto anam so e de wona me ye fridge so ba wuta me che atu ase na mo so mo jan ensakulati enso e wo mo system no no me sama dam ko ruta live monoma oh e dia se dia ntinu masisi na e ba bia ama mo jan so to ensakulati ama bia so to kama na ruta tonic no anam enso to adwa so typhoid fever and eteto wa e dwani ne onom bia eno so atu ase ama bia so to kama bia ton dro bia Oko na so to kwa jibe na bibia so etma kama 0244485632 na so dem panifo so to ka sai sense for say when a don ko bi enomobo 1% obi be ko bi fie se obra na o ma mi so kakra of fridge so the girlfriend will just say be my pound to fridge be my pound to fridge and your fridge promo as I say ayi me me so kodu dia so say na ntwam na me so oda wo se mu sika na che akuatemu so say fridge no kodu dia na ja ma me dia na use no na open 45 liter fridge and be ayiswa ubenya bi 688 liter side by side fridge ubenya bi and no chest freezers and open display fridge ni bia wo ko essence akacha on south 8 makabe na unim say am fridge no everyday praying for everyday people say that bia na utono no o mate so say shi oko na so ko jodie am bia so net ma come promotion we started 28th of March here 8th of April and to ko jodie and na hot pepe na promotion so etwa ba na we simple unyabe baby showrooms obi organa bia kwa we so eto sense o fridge promo de be na bia eto kwa uye ne say wia no akọ 3p garlic mixture no akọ je adroi na wanom anu fi piwak fo akate na piwa for say na ise bia ayade say immune system ayemre o your balko feature be otiyaw etimo mo ona ayetitirite obi won mo say na say acheme stroke anoje ya generator to jonso a wotia ewo mo jonso so ne mas etimo kure ma wa me say wada ay 3p garlic mixture ana bobo asman tetewa ana hawo me say wada kopebe na so timo bobo na bia so etimo kure so etimo for me so ba bia to do bia kwa 3p garlic mixture ubenya be so vitamins and minerals so to drop e ade boni padua e bians etimi ekokama aya kai so ne panifo be kasa 0248928824 na so no man so to kasa midimafo herbal center Dr. Tam daso anopai doctor at the time to so sia e ban stroke waist pain obana bema ontimengo sexual weakness and tetewa doctor at the time to so midimafo e be di wasam enso etimi diamo na bibian so etwo kama me so fiber panel anopai we block our school junction doctor and now tenase also Ghana for no yade and no chipoku asema ira e won krapopuni mantem mo aya ka na for doctor e was 0244774282 na so no doctor and some atma kasa ta kum ni tafri bi sesia na so timi dia boye e won pam ye ko holidays no otena ana ade na start etu be for takum na what tafri bi watenka sema te kwa takum enu ati premature ejaculation takum enu ati se bia e ade sem e yoba onte de takum ana beta fre na bibia eto kama takum ba bia obi atafre tabia ba mixture and anso malaria jaundice typhoid menstrual disorders menstrual pains and herbal mixture na ba na so eto se ba bia to dro e Ghana nchom ni nchaswe na okọ de takum ni bi na bia eto kama 0243686861 na no anso eto kasa emulate ba supplement and anso eto jaso contenka herbal pharmaceutical research center wo ana dia ba die for them stop na so na urim say we no full supplement we be di we yedi na immune system no and also ultimate gina brand e boost immune system na amacha say yade bia pesa twu konse bia and also e born away and bia so etwo kama also ultimate jama e dro isa bo e chemic e fi bia and also etwo mo janimo also ultimate demand na bia so etwo kama umpowe na part opede e self fight any diseases bia and also ultimate tetwa akofa yade also ultimate jabro ba bia to do bia kwa umsabeka imulet herbal supplement bia so ultimate so 0535112873 and so etma kasa serious otraculant mesoko na kopa bisesia na so timi so bia anya kam informal to say Capo da Supremo uchika mesraw na pese bia overheating ebe chiche ka no na bia upie eastern ube pia ko lake any other de be bre wa obeko no be shaka yi kwa na gina adan a overheating atika no mesraw ko no ko serious otakukula tinebe preventing from overheating ebe boa ma engine na de sem so to ko kama ama bia so to ko kwa ayano aka na odo ka no se dia o ka ni engine city na odia mama no mama na se coolant tinebe na so dia gum na bibia so to ko umpewe na desa opade wo dia se ne opa no dudu ma woni mpanimfo nkasa sezia e 0544133169 Capo the Supremo.
Well, with us, Yamre, na yan question of the day, and Kosa Ben Yebusai, Dr. Muzu, Anna Ebo, Chidom, Ewo, question of the day, who say, Utie, Nano Pay, Amuzu Pino, a name we are real drew to Utie, now your bar, Ukwafichi, Nase, Nsuobi Gugua, Ayanan Kakaka. Ewechi no say that and white how we beman so o discharging you may be yellow weeks be na so no na no ayedin e ba na say ha adwen Mom Pedro go no be an asflix and am yare nko a Dr. Muzu ana mekamfo na ma says zedie ono na Ghana 14 so anu ma sorry nti unim adro na ya kan wasem Amuzu PPB drugstore bia be pharmaceutical shop bia no ebi ewuma benya bi enso etimi ato ene anope yenhwe question na yeni ehunkomo World Cup no zei womo ana womo bo playoff ni no ma ba be ka ho am eze de enya complete set I say ready ekona Sweden for aba DR Congo womo nso akora fa Turkey for aba be ka ho dendenden a enya asem to akra Bosnia foi aba be remain no is ya complete in groups ni nyina awie ama ye hwese de nuama ebisi akontimo me question no na ye nhwe de no so ewo mu ayede ba as who is your favorite to win the World Cup? Why your favorite is a groups ni nyina awie group say we aba be from group A to group L ya confirm ni nyina ama I say nya asem to akra na Congo foi mu ba is o mu akose Ronaldo mu ho mu ni Portugal na bebo okay mu ba yere ho pa ni Colombia okay meet match Uzbekistan crowd na Colombia so Congo be she wo mu enye bad omone ozi Portugal crowd no ama mo jijimani mu amani no guase Portugal for Congo for bo mu bono mo jijimani mu na ho a ma asembe pharmacy e o sa group no what did I mention as and he was as a 1 year favorite why yentie Ghana for
so obe win World Cup.
Yes, the favorite to win the World Cup.
I said Ghana for so kasa
almost Ghana na
why
are you ko bi no ene tournament ne yego
when you post Nasi Benjin Fancy Sevilla and so say I can confidently say Ghana with Otuado. Otuado no Manuel Kojo and so say Capo Argentina is winning the World Cup. Nana Yokosti and so I say France is my favorite and on us Adiaba I fame Mole and so say Ghana and Adiaba Amnesty Junior say Ghana Capo Isaac Mensa say Argentina France Portugal any of them can win. I am Bila and so say Ghana. Sanso Anna I am Fra Eric and so say Ghana with John Painter and Kets. I D medal and so say Ghana. Sanso Anna Red Pen. I see Cristiano Ronaldo will take his first World Cup. Lavosman as a Group L Ghana to win the World Cup. I Sports Crusaders and so say France. Sanso Anna Steven Ayatonto and so say France. I Anaba Jeremiah as a France. Sanso Anna Zotovi Newton and so say France and Odaba Harry a hero as I wish Iran or Spain to win the World Cup and Odaba Junior Alonso say Argentina sorry Bedia say France affected Joel as Spain Samson Anna Branch and Dean and so at the Prince Donko as France Samson Anna Branch Fano His Excellency Nana Red France money na master as France after Louis Nyako as Adama France Jonathan Spence and so as or a Ghanaian there but Cristiano Ronaldo and Portugal to win the World Cup and also to me at the Abba.
Well, Isifu Amadou as or Tepe France to win the World Cup and we Messi and Nekusu Kojo Krum or say England and as Sweden Emubako and Abeje Benjamin Apia was I'm watching you guy from Israel. Is Ghana and I know a Benji message and no Pius Akwesi Afuakwa was why it's fancy Di Maria ewa run pa Okra G Argentina all the way and I say Ghana and Abeje Travella de Souza and some treasure Spain and Efa where Akwesi Kwatin treasure Spain and France for more and they win Dominic Bimpom as a Spain watching the show live from Takra Day. Greetings to my family in Kumasi Buakwa Yate Yada say when so I dogby at them or say Ghana all the way and on also say Ghana World Cup no and a dog message no or boyfriend or so watching the show live and no Kanki or I was Spain from Spain and also show no and Jeffrey Adakwasa France woman and Alpha and the Jumadi I want also a day about some no a day but Paul Sakwasi from Ghana will reach semi-final by England and Abeji Vimpao Jeffrey Adakwa as a France Harry Akon and so Akon Henry as a Ghana and a Ghana for and so our support to Ghana Beneza Essel as a Spain Argentina Ebako and a Belgian Nelson George Sagana and a Efa and a messenger we would say Ghana for drink channel no where McAllister was a Ghana go win 2070 World Cup no no so the Abba and Anupi young fancy na young Kwamon on the name Yanya Betway coast no Enra your pie also be MFI and then so ye the BSA ma enra de no amanfo wini pa nti onsu twa bia obedi said the tie no say
what's that chebi
ya no pan so ya de ba ko to achiri anti no ye long bet 60 odds near the buy and we know a 14 BW4A 441 98B 14 odds no are towards your BW4A 441 003 9 odds BW4A 441 D81 8 odds BW4A 442 1D8 182 yes no every 8 odds okay BW4A 442 613 yes 6 odds okay
we no boy no
I'm ready boy no that so
and any 3 days in so we need 3 coats
yeah
go for nyom Easter sika
yeah
definitely be pia bontia be kase Capo na show sa
the mazino tie ho nsem no Keke a message bi odi abo say what as if Magua scores Ghana after all what you've said about him in parliament talk Magua issue na MP because economy na is Magua no and was ni nyina echi no say Magua she Ghana mo be fan say Harry Magua
asembesi wo kuruma o
okay ye kwaba
asembesi o
ma we so no be go kwaba
oh nano so Mr. Nick Danswabia ni aid back of
petroleum okay sound okay Mr. Nam ti wo dem ka be do o bra no fa
me read the fear
o ma doso Mr. Nick
Danswabia
petroleum
yes
Magua Ghana ne mandina Magua so go hey
it is like Harry Magua picture e be sense picture we say
what be laughing story because Ghana because that tweet no am say Magua ko tweet bi o enti wa mi mu pa kwa na aka mi Magua mi Ghana
wa mi Ghana
we mo asem na mo kan no
wonim say tim so Ghana nsuo ngo wiase
England okay yem komra wo kab no
ma fie kra yakobo
enche kra se no
ma fie kobo wa ma fie
we say enche wo kab no baso si Magua so why ready ye kwa ba Wontumi 101.3 Wontumi TV digital no satellite ye adwuma Facebook no 101.3 ye call amano ne mraso yem fa details emra
Agwa juma no you Yame wo hoda se uji dudia obeya juma Ensachre no you Yame wo hoda se uji dudia obeya juma ye bompaye Shamachi Israel Yehuwa Ilahenu Yehuwa Ekat we ahata et Yehuwa Elohika bika luvika uvika naveshika uvika miyodika tode yasak in English in the name of Jesus amen
from Japan wemu ematomo and England born and Japan for England for and some akabako mantimiante ema Japan wemu esovoters na after say we game no ewo 1 billion wemu enso epra on say Japan for no mu ade bako bi ewo mu hu a wemu etaye pa ni nyina no and say ya ball in the tournament bi na a huge tournament and so mu ko ball in a game bi all baby ya we matter wemu so what see on be pra apopama no so ayi fin bia ewo so ho na enra Japan for no wemu so boters no after say 1 win awomu enso nyatia England no na say wemu pra ho eya woye na nuaman so na ko comment so boters no and ye show mo yete awon so pi no at eba na enra England for no we say so boters ne buy na and players ya disappointed and wemu enso na wa apopama no so a wemu ebu England wemu and some players no pitch no so we are Montemono and we are never from pa we are Montema we are identity our group famano so about Tasman and Yansana and Enra we ekru and the players no our group famano so Nanwa ko Palmer and some maternity and Inamuno media no and central for Judise and Rako Palmer no matter more na our form passes and call and we said the same Yaman some city and Inamu Judise and Matamanu some our former bra when Amami Toma a go and so mate at 2 woman because now we are going to now them at the moment paying for that now I call and there's so many days now on the crown on consider and far Emma England national team Enra when and so Namatoma confirm Emma and Yaman Timan Koye and Inamuno and Rosa and Yaman some Nakoye and Agrupamano so any idea Hurricane and Wontumi now before the game the coach knows rest ever call and Tama Hurricane and actually Inamuno Hurricane so Amotomo game no so be same ya juma we be wa juma nkobaya because ni nyina mu yes why one man show so wa mobia England from ayaden adama musem bia go see and so no betimi abanti England ball with that Hurricane so much more it say Japan be say now Hurricane mobi no esen kam show na ye be some manager our friend said Thomas Zugas Hurricane na one mobi no affect team na and answer Hurricane no man focus team na kwa na dia wa mobia eya na mun so da from no coach attitude as one of the Robert Aka and say team no omun said that this second Hurricane be our team no we won game no boy ya we mo different striker and we game no we mo asam about different striker and team no eya dia one betimi aka say no kra amon for chire we ma do Hurricane wa eya goals and time but worker and from no so contribute a lot at the team no woni wa eya na eta affect we mo team no ye betie manager kakra or the tuja.
Do you understand why some even other coaches have called Harry's teams like Spurs, like they call them the Harry Kane team, because he's so important to kind of how the teams that he plays for, like his function in the team as well.
Yeah, of course. Of course, I understand that. It's just the quality. Yeah?
Can you is there a way, because you obviously changed the system today without playing with the number 9.
We didn't change the system against Uruguay and played with a number 9. Today we played with just a different number 9. And we played also with a 9 with Phil Foden and later with Dom Solanke. But I'm not looking for a second Harry Kane. There's just no second Harry Kane, and there's also not an excuse. We were ready to beat Japan. We were ready to find solutions and to offer solutions to the team, but it was difficult. We struggled.
Do you understand why some even other coaches
we can do bosh about the depa nina muno nyama ebe koso e some for side the room be see at teno aken samafa eno ayen koma was dinti the next 2 months no kra na din anim bosh ebe sheda ye day ama coach.
Players are going to be available.
It will be scary to watch TV on the weekend.
Let me just ask what the next 2 months are going to be like for you as you sort of watch on, kind of hoping players are going to be available for the summer.
Yeah, it will be scary to watch TV on the weekend, and because from now on, every muscle injury can mean that a player misses out from now on the next 8 weeks. I will be. I'm concerned, of course, and I hope that everything goes well for the players, that they stay healthy. It will be scary.
The next week's year, dear, I'm on the players because you started Premier League leagues outdoors, bounce back players. He be able to Argentina. I'm on no coach and or send your man some Kameno. I am commodity at Udradon Samateba Girano Gattuso coach at the Italian national team and Bosnia and Ranyaman Koye. Amomu Ansan qualify for World Cup. Etosomi Ansana Gattuso. And Opano, you didn't come up with back at yours. Is a manager, he said, Jumo Jatuo, and also Bayamuno. You confirmed to myself, one of the I ready, sir, Jumano Crown, over to make Jadi Atuama, Yakatuas FIGC, woman president, and some that by sir, or no, ever to us, I and a Jumano, one of the was who Amo Biate, not working in any future, when said a new Diabaco, make a trust a Buffon, and some no confirming and Opano Eka, one Gattuso, one more. say when we be chire ediama Italian football kwabim say June ebe du nanka June du a when we coach ama oba be adwuma no edi amomo because omu say o ma faili we mu enso ma faili the whole nation and no aye telefon ma deba na ni nyina mu no Gabriel Gravina I no FIGC we mu president no we mu person omo twa say in the next days we mu decision I we mu enso ebe make say na be ya and we ma enso ebe ko in the future of Gattuso ayatem I won some Pietepa na unisa Salihamidzic former player Tema Juve eboboko no na onsa wakasa na nkoma wadini nyina ne se Juve former eba ne se Italian national team no enuama koye Juve players emademo sura eboa ema Italy womu ensom national team no enuama koye ema site example ekazo okay said enuama siko ade ema womu 2006 na Juve womu players womu bo edema Italian national team no na anu sepa so time no be kai Fabio Cannavaro no awatwe ubenya ene Gianluca Zamporota womu nyina nsom na ginamo tententia Alexander Del Piero no womu ensom na modemo eno ka obi ana sa 206 no mo ya adese ne womu ensom na GNT woka asite example says womu former ya Juve for no former nyama koye onze obo akutia o eno ye dene wade atuda 2020 eno se Eurosi wrestle na nyama koye eno ye Giorgio Chiellini no Leonardo Bonucci womu nyina Federico Chiesa womu modemo ensom na boa ema Italy national team no eno koye na onna o se oka Italy oka Juve no na obo akutia na dia ko Inter womu treze Inter foi womu form crown so dem de nyama ensom na sitia be kwa no awe game eno ko so Italian players womu ensom our Inter Milan womu ebo bi Federico Di Marco ebo 90 solid minute and afi Nicola Barella ejemu 85 minute wono ebo Alexandro Bastoni no Pio Exposito ebo Davide Fratesi womu nyina no womu etimi ya adwuma by still womu entimi qualify in Italy anfa woman ko eno nyen koma efo no Madeba na Spinazzola and some kasa from Italian and a camp na do they to den nyina say do betimi aka so me are very disappointed pa eno nyen sama Leo Spinazzola wadem na to because boya na omu resem nyama betimi akoye womu de boya travel penalties na ko binim se kwa bia so Italy way aya dia womu qualify nie womu ntimi qualify ha dwie pa eno nyen koma efu no Madeba na Leonardo Scaloni Argentina womu coach no eno wa Zambia ebon 5 na owie no musa ne say what is ene Italy for qualify for World Cup wa nkofo wo bobon no Italy ntia ban say Italian Redem otiase pa womu bon otiase na woman qualify for ene World Cup then na wo come as ne obia o do sonko adema Italy minor and also a hand pa say ne Italy for women to man qualify Uncle World Cup no na Argentina and Italy for cradie women are brothers into halaji pa as a qualification and so Myanmar Argentina ko World Cup na and ka Italy for so much na mu and ka dia se ne be come no ayan come fi wate be do so ni na no Argentina banana Argentina for women wi game a women boy no na akoda ba ko fan about press conference ko so one Argentine fan wono about press room so na no pay ya to tom and so the buy na akoda ko katra manager Leonardo Scaloni say World Cup na manager will prepare no one message and ambassador de ambassador me katra say the one and say o so prepare ye pa dia as o prepare ye na France we mo form pa bo France way and so me banano den enti akwana na so aginaja o busa and the coach in some and the coach and some ahead of the World Cup and over so was France a better chance Spain and Brazil with all due respect and to coach winning player I fan Mbappe winning Bob Bopa Mbappe in Bob Bo we are say Mbappe no compare India with the Messi no and about no one Zambia Dibu Martinez mo level no and I bet me dey atoto Mbappe on say oh prepare you and on I could I asema okay man for Argentina na no pebe share we mo ba could I baso meka and some etre and I could so when I courage pa because I could wo in a this age now we need courage and the national team manager nim a put question Germany said here and say what else India or some training at Argentina for their top journalists or no some could drop bomb at them Argentina minus and Yaman Koye our the national team no I know some friend my day by doing some no at Panel Messi our group so yes I know Panamacacho say we know everything I Messi last game our Argentina when I saw you no so no Messi or Bonani Messi so because we fe Argentina pa na onse obeko World Cup we go World Cup ni we and no be the last tournament we about Wontumi some Meritani and bobo and some Argentina promo in January no and yesu say the last game and some not Argentina Abraunia and some debi and no bia boda so and no penalty bad game no more now bia no some Messi be for penalty ya ball at the ball at two net Messi so Otamandi go ne ma so no am say Otamandi so the last game of Argentina ni and was so water better ball bra na jebo iba botoneti ofre Nicolas ofre Otamandi jenza eso better boy na for Otamandi boboyi enso tonet ampani ampa or the bodo enso na maunia na when a man for Messi abaso say Messi nya selfish Messi nya obia we pesami nkuminya because you see penalties Messi adonati ade ama neko and the players and the colleagues our pitch no so no Messi officially we donated 36 penalties and them ama the colleagues say ball na penalty don na Messi free we say the other player emerge penalty no mono Messi donated 36 and a day ama and the other and the players we ma ball and the ball na to the bia bobia say no and am for so Messi ani mre na nka Messi 1000 goals here Messi ebe so Chelsea Ronaldo and ka Messi obi na ni 3 goals and ka Messi enso much na ye o compromise Messi no I 36 Ronaldo donated only 4 and a them ama and the teammates na man for Ronaldo no and now we are called El Marsa and Ojabi Amasala nom Taleska nom and Afe Harabu Amo Mabobie and I'm for so to say Ronaldo and so a 4 and a Messi our 36 donate and the penalties one donate today Ama and then the colleagues so my ball is a and a player will be the fastest player ever will reaching 902 goals our career numa a Messi the matches were there no a 1144 matches and one also the ISR record and you Messi the record no and you them I want some banners and the Busumuru and so a ball a Juma Tantandia and Yasameto and Bosnia for and we Italy and Femo and Zako and you one also World Cup or only D and the team Edwomako then we qualify here Niger our Bosnia Mountain so and Yasameto and as of 7 a.m. and I don't pay now at Zako our club I will know and some players stream here or jam to music and no baunia and some Jen and any adina no I need to Zako womo and some Niger I want something I know I want some Jeremy Frimpong reporter Panisa Ronald Coleman Dutch womo coach no Eddie Atuda and another Netherlands coach was say Jeremy Frimpong and was suffer a new injury I'm going to confirm me and some Diamantina Oshino and so the free game na omo SME a branch and some Obertono Serbia obeting a ball at Germany club now for World Cup we mo ansam and so Timacano now after 52 years and Anna former and Zaire na Sanya for we mo say you from DR Congo we mo so any qualification I mo at them World Cup 52 years there emu away party the Leopards we mo ansam at the biggest stage we mo echo enra na enasa meto akra na anopania the videos ni bi ansam na bro ewo Kinshasa e montin so DR Congo na anra anopa anafa no asenwa nyumre ansam na ba president ade ma DR Congo e fa no Follett and Sizikedi one so the manje president na ba no we a presidential convoy and I will show into president na nka so my panyino na ne kekere one and they fancy at the street Tantandia and as a metro craters are doing something and so at the Emanaro now report a free Congo ever and so man said and a first of April now and a public holiday and the president and so Abba declare as an Obian Quadro Bianidi now for on that Yabet Soroku and some our Montenso and India about our dear Congo no and Anitia crying and then I am some Koso our dear Congo you don't some na and the Sobota Bakua, O Congo, I will be any Germano, a Lumumba, one no Aquabaco, 1 man supporter, or Dear Congo, no. Now, on the Pedan and Sakosro, on Patrus Mumumba, one on BB Legacia, Lumumba, a Jadima, Dear Congo, no, and the exhibit Ameria Singina, into a Pedan and Sabaku Koreama, 90 minutes, now with the on Cano, our group of manos say, one and some World Cup, now in some game, no, woman man of Visa, I'm an Uncle Mexico, Uncle Ressa, Muni Jamaica, Machanra, when we are boy and it's a World Cup in the Unia, and so I bet Jenny D, our World Cup, and now some to know a dear friend Madeba, and do time, as Africa, yeah, BB, our World Cup, yeah, the 10 and the contingent and the echo, and as a 10 countries and the Remo, Tunisia, Wamuko, Senegal, Ekola Cote d'Ivoire, Morocco, Algeria, Cape Verde, South Africa, DR Congo, Ghana, and after Egypt, and Ayako, do time, West Africa, ABB, our the World Cup, the Mondial, and no AOT from Unimena because you had the 10 countries and West Africa. Yana Shukran semi-final. As a Timbako, a room over the semi-final. I know I had the free and the floor. At the Nabaluquip, Omo, I confirm it. At the MI reporter, and as a Saudi Arabia. Woman coach and Obama have a rena. Near Dinkomo, there's a coach where top coach pa. Now, Upe coach is a Ghana from Tenyomupa. I have a rena. Now, reporter and sir come and say, who do in the Saudi Arabia reporter Eba and it's a have a rena. What the request at him so terminate and then a contract and some our Saudi. And no a national team no Wontumi inform anko opesa and they no and some different ten no ko report about so when information is Saudi Arabia person mo de Walid Wagragi eba Morocco coach no ombesa omufano na ono edo ko World Cup ni say one person terminating the contract reporter eba ne some onya Black Stars aduma na ono so eba nti Ghana fonso ni abra wo mo RSM and they have a na wo mo ansa be kan nti reporter eba ne say yes we train sir and the requester what them kono president ya fani ya Sal al-Hamisar wabajatu na wajatu sene o jane kwan amanako enu yesese news ya try have na ese fumreimo anso mako beto some the announcement no abase have na ejejumai e was Saudi Arabia banisa good news at the Magana sese ya panonko dia ya betumi anya have na na fe wonu abedini juma mama Bruno Fernandes niani nkoma se Portugal wo mo work up no mo kona kwai emsa omoni danoso permitted Romua, woman by Bodjuma Piama Ronaldo Numa, woman Ebi and you na on national team. They say 87 matches and one ball was 28 goals and our provided 24 assists in here as a World Cup. You best have Peja and then the Montemona Fenama and some Nako Roberto Martinez Jatuda was Ronaldo injury Saranya injury Bia Husa Nadua can say Ronaldo Gusua or recover Kakra Ronaldo injury 8 men threatening Ronaldo from the World Cup and Roberto Martinez manager of Emma Portugal and I do to the Ronaldo injury the Nadia ebetimi ensom threatening Ronaldo semia emanunko World Cup and sama manager atem matuda na unu Portugal wo opening World Cup game wo any DR Congo and the paniti the first game of Ronaldo babono the World Cup number 4 at African country and wo enya qualification from DR Congo and the fuel at Ronaldo nyame aduma or weekend Al Nassr yatesene beba 34 days ni and Ronaldo ko offer one some eco treating ho nti yaresa weekend there one man some nebetina banafe waba dini to my no I report a few at the airport doing something no and so at the Nikos Klotterback player every Emma Dortmund a player and say news about rumors and in am say oba extend at the Emma Dortmund evoboko wasi bi bia sansada eni was bia or confirm say agreement be or agreement be any was what the club no some agree and the contract renewal and no Fonma Deba Tariki Adagula wa qualified Tariki national team no woman some baby na Adagula say and one game and one bono na Turkey a match and was akaka be say 10 minutes amaya pono na emwa ase akabe 1 hour am ye game was na emwa na 10 hey na enye is a pressure na ewom no na nya sameto akra no Adagula enkom atem matuda ya do something na no adeba na Madrid e wo Bernabeu say Madrid final denye ese Real Madrid for Bernabeu no as say we me some omu design ya mani ya fete stadium bia e wi asem no crest stadium no dia fe na omu adem ya kan say ali dini bi anura we me sa test light awodo we me so son kanianom awa tire fixe light no enso ebu mo test se de beya in the stadium no beauty enso no be kosra no ayesede ne Santiago Bernabeu enso nsem eba mama Lamine Yamal eno Lamine Yamal wo parlay the only Spanish player eno mo Egypt a boy na Egypt for na nsebi ana afi Spain enso nsebi na omo pro game no eno BBC o game num anopane edu nkomon na catch say eno Spain supporters omo ya de bia na hankremofo nuanom kremofo ha wo mu pa ni nyina ne sem omo hwihwi supporters no hwihwi our pitch no so omo hwi a omo se wa hwi bia no we Muslim wa hwi bia no we Muslim on sem Egypt for no Muslim for enti omo hru ene Egypt for no na omo nim so top player Lamine Yamal and some Muslim enti anwa Lamine Yamal dry pa your point game no all Spanish player one champ and the supporter on some point game ayo mo bom some supporters no anwa one che obi some and some no akudana dra and I come for no ate ba do some pino and never so that when video na video ni and omo hwia na omakam no one hwi bia we na Muslim one hwi bia we Muslim and no the fool and some na de ba do some no at the banasa statement and no some na sa religious bigotry and statement I no cause Lamine Yamal say on so was enya kra na Argentina yengire nipa baako na religion eba no somo obi soma wodu obi som ensom aka ensem bia embia emfata ene chanitenra Lamine Yamal ensom na dwalai ata so de atuda wa condemn sanyama no ensom na chese nuama ekoso e adese na enya kra no e defo no mate ba dun som ni nyina no eba Rafinha reporter man say wono so e say udu Barcelona wo mu campa say e wa ye din ni nyina ne say ha wo mu pass player yi ensom na pra o say La Liga ya wo mu fight eso meje and I feel Champions League we must say almost integral member our team na a prime ade and I tell I say na have Barcelona we mu team ya say we mu trust room no o my very frustrated na Laporta you say in the coming games at Barca ebe bono o mu ebe say Laporta be ba ma speech ho one players no be din koma catch we mu say be bia do no o mu fight to the end so be ya we mu sam ebe ka the trophy and no Laporta and come fuel and some dey be doing something no at the hands of flick as Laporta ebe ma speech our dressing room and over boy mu ebe encourage and the players na motivate we mu ama La Liga and after trophy we mu help no mu sam and so etimi aka no enkoma if you na dey ba Copa del Rey and no final and also our la Katoya our na match no ebe ba so Katoya no and there some ometimi abo in this Copa del Rey final and Atletico we mu Real Sociedad and they bani na me tese Atletico for no say wo mo be bie Metropolitano no na supporters aba no mo treze socials no ye social oba obetua €10 per na wo dia bedu seat no atena say entertainment anyum ebe gagu wo mo the LED screens akase giant ababa na mo de a monitor matches no bi na fe enu am so net na kwa kama no e de for ma de Alexander Soloff esa no ye so aye kama enti ya hwe nanim eno aye Alexander Soloff messenger watem aba wase se no ye cat na wonya ye no ese bibia so na ye kama eno aye nkoma fi wate ba dun nsem ni nyina no ensom na dem na no pe ewe ntuma bia so na ni nyina mo no yenko ene ye nim hetefe eboboko no yesi omu player Martin Satrino wonon enso aye players say yesi from Lyon womu assign permanently wonu ebe dini tumo mo chesi kanu kransada enye sika so €6 million and afi wo mu adem ato ene player I finish Martin Satrino ya dem na de san komo nyina no enso adem anaro pe na zo mame yo Cancelo what they are to say one day Obasa returning to Benfica but say ne born dem obewia esa Benfica okobo enso adem mo supporters no o ma ye bia ma ne team na ye bia ma ne te dumra wono nso esa ye bi ade amomu a ya dem na de san komo nyina no ya do nsama de ba Jason Broma ewo Juve eboboko no reporter ban say Juve fly o margin says €60 million eba wo mejai and the player no nso amanako na se currently wo mo lead just a player ekwa wo ma be replace Marcos Sanesi na ono ana omu ehwe ne se de beya eno nso ne betima yakoma kama dia mo na Antonio Rudiger dia no Rudiger nso adie no wo ma na mo Rudiger ne de obestay our Madrid tinya de say Rudiger dia ne de Juve betimi anya na omo se ne ore Sanesi na and the wage demands our demand 5 million euros. I don't know demand is 5 million emano and son and the wages no watituma or and some other ball at the amatim and coma and no aircoso why they I want some no at the air bias juve fortress high demands and old demand and I guess we're making it to Yasasikana. I want some adebana Roberto Zalbi is a or no anatona majume wababaje na Zabi ebekoye die ni nyina mu no yetawa chise no bebajuma na bibia kama na mo report on the first gamer obebo atia Sunderland eno nkoma efiwo etem na bench Sunderland match we mu areas in the first match obebo enso no Premier League mo Stadium of Light eno nkoma efiwo no madeba dun sem ni nyina no enso de eba na Chelsea team no de wom ane say unim say yese ene ko Palmer ana fe Enzo Fernandez ankofo womu no madwin so mato amomako na boys nsunya ombeyfum Enzo Krade said was ya kanadwe ne minyameko ni nyina mu no reporter Alba and say always said New York City womu se nkofo amienu omeja wo mamako a ebe 280 million pounds and womu ensom ebe demande at the every Enzo Fernandez and afe Cole Palmer womienu ensom na wonti se Madrid muso interest esem ya mope Enzo Fernandez and ase Cole Palmer report am na ba so womienu no womu enso enche less than 280 million pounds and no a reporter if one man deba doing some no at the Hurricane say Harry walk up basu goes no wa sana was say o form ne dan what day emze ye kwai suro ye ka say Ghana Black Stars suro na Hurricane form no ene nkomo a ye di kakra enyina de say ye hwese obekutamu saa to the say ye bewie season after World Cup and so aba na saying and we see the season and after a World Cup banning goes I was in the form of ahead of the World Cup Hurricane ekasai Mama kwaba biom edeba ndwumadie so sports buffet ana oguso a wo monitor no emze mo am Facebook no nyezo we no videos ni aden the copyright nti ya na mahye no so de amazi ntimi nya no ntina bia videos ni ma wo ho nti ana mahye no so e de amamo yemre Newton atena sesan so ana meza e wo ha yemra na afi yeni enkomo news say bibia boko
Capo kakra bibia iku
ede nyame ase pa o nyame ado bibia fa obo ade ri ache ne yeda fufuro
na menya holiday pa kamaji
sa nka outro tu ana
me check him list kan me holiday no crab fi asla when you were outside sorry
there's all the back okay
Niska you go bobo Emwa o da ha no
me no ya dwe
oni jija sa
me no ya dwe
ka holiday me tro tunwa
ka ba koi
eskan shema
an ka wanya be 2000 bia
ba bia no mo ye advert bia awa Ashanti region ha ba bi no o de ma CC yi no so
inzo ay na
ay Ashanti ha ba bi new place bi
we say baby an mo de ay
okay to the treme
ya me refi the true bibi true ba hono onko abeko also nice papa
come use scanning in free bank ha
nka ko
yeah we use scanning free bank o mota aka se jabi wo mu yeah na me nim de me jama no na be me yini nyina no be fa ka
ko tuba ono
be me phone out of flight mode na ma chere
delivery
for no ba bia me
yeah no de ba yes ka ba haji okay we za aboko
na me adumo
yeah yes we na bon accounts we na do yes ka do be no Bajina disa.
Yezo.
Esi.
Kuramunya. Ose.
Esi. Enkurem mantu anything so dey a channel.
Okay. Nuti wabiyo asakra. No doubt. I don't work on it. Eh, you go.
We know. Mama two we know. We know. Mama two we da.
Oh yeah. Ndi.
About two ni ada. Sebe za do mo tawa two mu ni. Za do no.
Minfino.
Jordan development.
You're great.
Capo. Your international week, of course, Enchibiano, back to football.
Yeah,
now, but be a discussion in our corner. Work up. All the platforms in have been World Cup discussions.
Yeah.
Now, World Cup, so be a soon and you are. Nti ya wa hase no ya kan ye de Ghana for do na no nyina no adwene ko ba bi ba ko se adwuma no so sin coach Otowado but nempani force so adwene otherwise and am de adwuma no e ma no but at some point no we all have come to agree to say second coming no kra no na ehun hia and sala by AFCON yentian qualify and no World Cup I qualify. So getting close to World Cup, and I said going back to that stage, and my agent boss say, "Oh, you have 5 con into baby, you World Cup and bra,
yeah,
Koba, you bet you be kicking in Sassinedia call AFCON 2027 there, we host to East Africa. But every World Cup, your acclimatization processes are from,
okay,
in trying to fine tune who team technically, tactically, physiologically, psychologically. And in my foy, these are the 4 cardinal points of the game. I will show you the appropriate. Say, Rantiano, or my journey to say, don't know come on, and send this out Thomas Partey. Mentally, he's not really primed. So, we lead the team in the acquisition. People feel, say, the legal issues, might have a bit of toll on Thomas. About the physical level of players, maybe a person more. Francis Abu, we know, say, your bumpire, wait to catch up with time. More Kudus outside for Tottenham Hotspur and a Kane so when he is finally back, or catch up the rhythm. I've told you severally, Capo, say, Osha Senegal ebo. I mean, continental standard America. Bona Senegal ebo, Morocco ebo, Algeria, Diana, you Nigeria Cameroon games na in addition to Ivory Coast. Couple of for Egypt and South African councils.
Okay.
No form. But these countries no more level no so. Say to me we want catch up hadia. Na ehun hia say be call no. Say kwa you say aba because Grace Ashin you say no. Aba be yanyum bia as esai enye ya Ghana for nko ani nim to e won natural rhythm amafo bebre to me.
Yeah.
And diaspora no say Ghana ye ba World Cup so we really show up. And I don't hear Germany game amafo ko hotel no kwan no ho no nyina. SM Benjamin Asare ba no mo from. The love for our football into and increasing demands and of course the responsibility on these coaches. And it's all about for blaster adwuma no pa na. O bar say me the certificate ni na me buy. Na wo jetum say coaching so animonyam wo mu.
Yeah.
Animonyam wo coaching mu pa. Apart from animonyam there's a bit of character as so to be demonstrated in the presence of these players. So want to know man kasa ye and church from say they training wise match competitive games are couple omonji wundi. Eti ba bia ya ba bedru no nkofo bebre adwene eyom say ye dru ba bia couple ye ntimi waste the time of these brilliant players in the view. Man fo bebre so adwene say and a players no new monka players ni dia no monka dia no moye ball tro kan we anto so manyo nya ball no monye say couple na on share no so say odwan nwan ma menka ne sa omo leader no so no mo hwe de move
yeah
nwan almost shepherd no you soon omudi move
nko ba la be ko no mudi nachi
the ball na you a group of players wo person mo dwene te said wo game no and to become Luis Enrique ya on any PSG ni identity ne ha wo dwene ni the players no purely technical side unim Meka Diego Simeone a uni say we are one coach aggressive blended with technical expertise and no or the Spain ho Diego Simeone bobo no uni say na near den pa ba yes a ball no nimbo and a coach a wonye bibi ma ye hunu no quickly e so to be winning want me win dia na chese nim dia wo ye so at this point Ghanaians are calling Walid Grago neba coach Kwesi Apia or have you Renada we in a story say on Saudi Arabia for yeah we the empesa me kaka kra say coaching no ya na to the history yen German history books no kakra na yen daily or yen treaty recency because Milovan Bayer no the second coming no man hunu ni yi Capo na nyo no kwa second coming no ya na entam for bebre sade ya na open no
okay
serious second coming Manchester United. Say I can't want bebre. Okay, Mami Jan tournament coach num. Jose second coming at Chelsea no you said not open.
I'm going.
The Zidane so call back to Madrid ne. What will you compare to first time na no the Champions League me sana ko no. So second coming no. Capo it will be ana enkosa de mo pere no. Enu nti me de Astaris kakra. E beto Javier Ronaldo ye no. Now the time the Astaris to one say Capo of Zambia team one met out of nowhere and Odumbeje AFCON. Or we know about Ivory Coast and Odumbeje AFCON. But after Ivory Coast, the height of those successes, Onyan Rechibio.
Okay.
So we might try say finding out why ever since Oja and Jumano Koi the height of levels on Richie want to be rich with you. Or cock from Morocco, Juma. Okay. Have you read a coffee Morocco, Juma? Before I let the grab on a father. A cock of Saudi Arabia national team. A cock of my team, France and my team. And I say Saudi Hall, club football, or that's one end of one. Which of these situations, the Bemana, was also at the better to do now with Zambia or Ivory Coast? Why? What have been those reasons in Tia Okoye no Wontumi achieve? At the end, Hano, the end, Koso. Why is he not catching up with standard? No, because have you the standard we've seen? Yeah, but closely. Okay, so we confirm about Biodia. No, for the coming, yes, I saw say. I didn't want to me achieve the levels I know now. He's been here in a physical capacity at some point, not categorical team now. You can find a bar and your body. May Makoma a follow no power. But one little Grago available. But they never told me number one. I also fancy a coach Kwesi Apia. Sanya second coming in the arena make a canoa. Met taking a number one, but anytime number two, number two, then this guy have you renewed. So whatever be the case, or more your appointment in our home. Situations are to say, you pay a manager, the dead soul like what your dressing room, or bet me about Kenya. So when you say a dressing room, no, a dead soul. After a game against Coach Kwesi Apia, and Jordan, it will be a swatch, and I'll call coach in the home. Leave the Bianis dressing room. A best also I affect a future and crown a person, you best have a convince you. Look, 2010, you call South African. Me team na yakona say you didn't need to convince someone to say brabo my no more bad. Soul Ben or dressing room say we need somebody who lift the dressing room quickly. Players in there, may you are a fair share.
Yeah,
you are a fair share. Boy, or VRL or shall go man Senegal or two Pato Papi guy. Yeah. On the continent of Africa, the many of started body. Malik, boy, no, Malik Tiawa say, the boy, you know, Western for left back, you know. Oh, say Malik, you know. Malik, baby. On a year cross or your cross bamboo, baby, no. You didn't hear Malik, baby. Small boy, be able to use a No, what didn't or about England say. These boys, you know, I'm more called Europe that way. Na ye dear no dear in the senior Marco Bolion be. As we know, we glue these boys with methods, winnable systems. Some catch a thing, and say, Capo, on next appointment, you know, and yes, somebody a big shot or bar, which man left the spirit. I fumbled away your dressing room. Away from last time. Argentina for no GDB so bet me as I defend the World Cup. And ya dear, with me, I cannot with a soft voice. And ya dear, I cannot with that chicken is say, oh, Argentina Sabah back about defend the World Cup because precedence is not a kit. Now, if you World Cup final, no crown in your France for no Yasha, say, oh, final, edge, or final, who lose, you know, yeah, very difficult. But talk about a crop of players of Argentina, say no, they have their fair share of quality. Quality in terms of young potentials, quality in terms of experienced players. A J 4 years ago, no, they still boast one of the best goalkeepers in the world in Martinez.
Player now Malik Diouf, Senegal, a West Ham 4 player. No? Yes. Yeah, Diouf Malik.
Once I body dinner on your beer.
Yeah,
but I'm Senegal just in the share, no. A friend on West Ham for no crown at the Amuchi Senegal for no. Or Bobo, we are no Mabituti. Or Bobo, we are no Mabitro. Malik. Oh, shit, he was playing so well. Oh, share Hakim or line, so I know Jimmy Kakra, never cross over Hakim Yajakono. Yeah, boys, place now. You know, be more confidence. And nobody. But I'm down with it, no?
Yeah,
so, oh, shit, me walk up, say, party, my bomb 4. My bomb 4, no? Argentina come home. Spain come home. France come home. There's one other country. There's one other country, me top 4.
Portugal.
I think Portugal, eh? Before no couple we are confusing, but many are coming. Oh, no, say, globe transition in your sea. Lewandowski, mono, and you're going to Poland, Babaji, Modric, mono, you're Croatia, I'm a baby crana, a Baba support. But the fulcrum of the team no, is Simcrana Batiso. And you see that sometimes, you know, share some of the friendly games and message me, China, Alvarez and Ebo. Argentina, the Omokui, Alvarez and all. And found Martinez from Inter Milan, Lautaro wants to make a back. But the Lautaro himself will retire. The box fox, you know, for Argentina right now, no Alvarez. We let Alvarez for Atletico Madrid, only believe the Argentina. And of course, Spain, about Baella Miyama. But yeah, call me who wants to know. What was Spain team now? And Penifoni be so more. Rodri, Ballon d'Or holder, or that's so team. Goalkeeper now, that's so team. They still have other members of the squad. They watch out Fabian Ruiz more, Medford or Pedro Munina. But Lamine is the face of that Spain team. Oko France the same thing. Mbappe they do mobile. Say Griezmann baby, so I retire. Nobody is going to talk about Griezmann any longer. Mbappe need to buy even at the time when no one drew say ability generation way. And if you ever be doing so. So check here the no a year kwa say the expectation of Argentines. Say Obetima be defend the World Cup trophy no. A so pure. France team no here few balance. Our attack or balance and say Mbappe be born or Bobo side be or be as the leader of attack. Now why would be complimenting? And I'm a catcher say or more be complimenting or the final third, you know, should really agree say only the leader of the attack. Now kids come to no pressure no more the Babe. Maybe the chance the coach have known for all these years. Obet me a cable that kind of canker and ever anymore. If Mbappe that top, only say at the left. Ousmane Dembele at the right. Not the Ryan Shaki at Tottenham. Sato forward. There's no single opponent that will keep clean sheet. You are not keeping clean sheet. The only thing, the only strength you have, and you will come with some attacking on our defense and so. How do you back to Upamecano and Saliba more with extra pressure over to me a more defense. But I want to me and for pressure and defense and so. Nakapo Okasa was sitting in the blocks. I defend it France. So let me retreat. Capo France for the cool. They have quality in abundance. Apart from South 4 Yamaboy, they still have Bakola, Desire Ekitiki, and then Marcus Thuram. Almost another 4. Amoba. What did the Shams Ebeye say? Over fine tune the final third. No be a great balance. Any more the momo.
Okay.
Maybe me jana shirting football to her. Me ne basa fans e dia rehu nyina se Rafinha ni injury no ebe katim no me no nyina ya adwene
ebe ha o man there for sure ebe ha o mo
we story no se Capo story here oh you cry there
ebe ha o mo
e ha adwene
competitions now anymore so a tough competition even the league table and easy
e ha adwene
Champions League
oh no say boy aye boy your players in the training grounds o crowd your teammate wuntwa no
yeah protecting
yeah
na
Rodrigo the poor money around come see I don't person do muti be here yes me say return the money di
born ho ban
is it field no so mo nya bia me see di baba bia
okay cover no yeah true
so place ni bi ho a Capo mu pra obenya kra no mo dressing room adam mo ono mo bi o pra o
no mama
the presence you love to have that feeling our dressing room. Rafinha his stature as a player goes way beyond goal scoring creativity. He embodies a leader. Eric Garcia now wakasa and was say Rafinha yana no hu he but we leader see yana no hu he it to be a hyper but we leader me share Rafinha against Bayern me hear Rafinha our El Clasico mu me hear in big games ma so I can say that spirit no it's a name at the enemy me it's a Ronaldinho the no ye bo Champions League na ota free catch man no you say on those spirit no e ka no na ke janum ni nyina bo na refina dey abo hisa no near the grand so
whoa
he's meant for the show and Rafinha no akọbre pa wa bro France wa bro Leeds and no dey be drew Barcelona Spain e ka no nko no na ke team we anko from no team dey GBB at the time now Spain for no ne Barca for no a project Lamine man called J or podium no be ahead of Rafinha no na yes I return here me who say when Lamine mo chia no why you want to say and who said this guy any brain anymore
we great
he's ready to just fight and do his job Salamine a club be pushing the man akwa so be it only problem bia sa sem no e ko say Xavi ni yesterday na mo ye ma Messi no
okay
what was that no
yeah
yeli okroma ye free Spain no and a boy no I bet you La Masia how the promotion jano but they knew there's one boy be coming and what ba na do point and say ya bobo no edition and ya convincing say come more Spain national team no so obeko but club football munyam nyina no ya ne ebo man na wan for abonte kan na Messi no nti ha mo ba hwe kwan Busquets mo ne na mo ye
Messi mo fa so boy
omo worship no
mo bi akra hu
Ravari be no wontem Capo say Ravari see field no so as success e mada
and
it Rafinha na woni horse say ne de
ebe ha
Capo ebe ha dwene papa
e ban for so be for advantage sa na my is a braza man for be for advantage o mo chemo na mbu okay some sa no mbebo biza
ma yenche tifu now let me say the World Cup qualification is still on. Now the Italy will come to Italy as a mere kind in it. Nemo Tembiano we look at Nipano a chief protagonist of the story. Now the attention are so. But sometimes there are other people within the same conversation now. Omuye be a bro Nipana attention in our one. Italy qualified, but the whole of the discussion is not about Bosnia. What did they make? Italy are qualified, but the whole of the discussion is not about Bosnia. Obia discuss it, DNA Italy.
Italy didn't qualify.
DNS were Italy. A DNA were Italy. Sound common kosu. But it is not something bad. Neither is it the worst of it all. Nemum. I think whatever Bosnia ye biano, I dear maybe a tremuno is see and asabi CBM. But this time around, and a yaumu and Akodiama Italy. My mentor, I dear beginning Komusi. On say back in 1918 na yewo Yugoslavia na Yugoslavia no the picture na share Shadrach say Yugoslavia no na eho no Bosnia for wo ho or Serbia for wo ho or Croatia for wo ho eti o map ne so na countries Capo mo be form the Yugoslavia no na omo ye countries be 5 or 6 na among countries no be form Yugoslavia na kuro ba ko ana no nko awo ethnicity ana se nkofo ethnic groups be 3 no more kremofo omo Christopher ana more other religions omo ye part of it inti o check for creator ebia omo no strictly according to maybe Christianity. O check bia Serbia for na Montenegro for na strictly maybe Christianity or something else. But o check Bosnia for na kura na manfra for tighten. Obi free baby na be kabum. Ano mo dey de omo dey. Now there was a certain leader no ne di omo. So thank you very much. Osha we kampo nye Yugoslavia the other flag the other map never show Yugoslavia then ye this uncommon we say na leader friend Joseph Broz Tito so this is it so we tried the proper map in 1918 for Yugoslavia. There was the sub-province of North Serbia, there was province of Serbia, there was province of Montenegro, there was sub-province of South Serbia, there was province of Bosnia and Herzegovina. It is Monasa Seneca Kraka. Nefato to the province of Montenegro, Fato to the province of Dalmatia, Nefato to the province of Croatia and Slavonia, and Slovenia so. It looks like they are the center of the whole Yugoslavia map. It obia to kwanya orahobi. Ana obia kobo ne sesen wo ho. Na that time no normal leader ne see a friend Joseph Broz Tito. Na why to send ka school nkuda mu anase school ma be chere se teacher ni oba class a tem bia mu ye deda no or strict to a certain extent say obema ma kama no atum sisi anu aka chem se mu nyina mu nye din onyi ba ko mfiri mu akobo ba ko agya ba ko. So in as much as he was strict o enipa na oka omu nyina ye dey ebom ana onu ndi be wi odi be wi no obi a champion is okay fine and obi anti ni kuro no obi anti ne ho. It is Serbia be press or betting with because we have Serbia and Montenegro. Yeah. Slovenia betting on Croatia betting on. Obi betting on no be anya issue. But Bosnia for one ankasa issue because they are dominated by one Muslims or money from the Bosniaks. That means Krona ankasa no mo ye Bosnia for one ankasa no mo so mo ye krebo for. The tosumienu the Orthodox Christians Serbia. And the tosumiensa the Catholics which is the Croats. So Croatia is dominated by Catholics. Or Serbia for the Orthodox Christians, then the Bosniaks ni enkrebo for Muslims. It ya kaso obi ate no no mo ne kanso mo te omo no ana sa afa ni ni na me nsa ni na to kwaye dey. So that is what we call the Bosnia War in 1995. Okay. Ekonto kwasa. So omo gani omo independence etete omo nyina te omo ho ase no. That time, near World Cup in 1994. Let's not forget that the final of the World Cup in 1994, yeah, between Italy and Brazil. And on about you, Kobo penalty, yeah, no, I the dead man standing. Or Bobo on the two, baby. Now, Italy and find it. So, at the peak of Italy's performances, because 95, not Italy, that's regional and also 96. So, one of the biggest teams are Obuburu, Bosnia, and Bosnia, Kobo. Friendly game. Italy after the war.
Supporters no say boy Italian anthem no mun solin salute.
Omun sorry no mun salute assembly nyina no wachire mu no.
Omun the first country omun tokwa no.
Omun tokwa no mu wie ye no. Omun ni omun be boy. Yeah. And omun sasu pevi we the ma. So let's look at this. After that friendly game, the impact is not only about the time and Bosnia for Rome and Omasa joining FIFA back. Okay. And also maybe exposure by playing against Italy. But it became a pathway for Bosnian players. Lulic, or a captain for Lazio for how many years? Miralem Pjanic bo team by team bay. Edin Dzeko bo team by team bay. So the talents you are as so to a certain extent say after that friendly Nancy what most Bosnia top players I show me world football no and now pass it through Italian football omo heli omo so omo say omo a part of them then omo born national anthem no obi e born ensem nipa na no eno bobo sa game ni wie no fast forward 2026 after how many years Capo 30 years anameboa after 30 years omo boy no we do mo be share omo nhia say a friendly match the moment the final of the qualification to the World Cup when you be aso nhia say Italy anu wa share na the first World Cup first big national team to have played Bosnia after the Bosnia War Italy first country on Bosnia about the final towards the qualification to the final no Italy Bosnia come World Cup for the first time.
Italy for
Bosnia come and Bibia align it to whatever that happened. Kwekwe Bastoni first with the red card.
Yeah.
Italy came into the game. Moist Kane 1v1. Remember your pija ball on the toy. You see, there are a lot of things we can talk about the Italian national team and how things are going. This morning I was speaking to Yaya Clifford. And I think say Obesereme said because me play Italian football pa.
Yeah.
Or friend me no Obesereme say mo Italy team dey say dey go. And I'm say chairman good dey go ampa. Enkoye. And one of the big reasons is Roberto Baggio a 99-page document in the FIGC.
Okay.
Say omo ni so na nkomo fa mo youth football page with Italian CA mo na mo Emma players. You see there are two facets of the discussion now. Omo gina club side are reflecting to the national team. Any omo gina a project idealistic way. Any grounds say na be boama Italy team fan into my pefra. So the political session is that okay, anytime Italy be call work bia Juventus players dos wo bia na AC Milan bia no mo ya de. Which when we go back to the last time Italy won the World Cup in 2006. Check lineup on the boy. The only Inter Milan player in the starting lineup na Marco Materazzi.
Okay.
Pello no bo himfa. Na Gattuso bo himfa. Na Luca Toni bo himfa. Na Nesta bo himfa. Na Fabio Cannavaro bo himfa.
No matter jury for no more so Italian national team no.
Italian national team ni peja.
No more kakasa chuchu.
Min chawo but there's a truth in that because on say ukopie mo be a Juventus or na Torino. So the baddest period of the Italian national team as compared to this one we cry Bruno so na no din komo say the 1950s.
Yeah.
So the 1950s before 1950 na nkasa in 1949 there had been a plane crash of Torino players no mo kwa kobo game. The Italian national team at that time was dominated by the Torino players, the same province as Juventus.
Okay.
From the north has been one team per and two teams maximum, and they produce that lot in the moment. The north part in the Hona AC Milan war, a Hona Juventus war, a Hona Roma war. Until we are south for Natiomo. The south is a more free Napoli. No, it is the no more say on one say omuni asoro for no one to kwa. It's in Napoli ni Juventus muni omo maka na ebo if you want to understand why they celebrated their league so much, and yet a victory for the club Napoli alone, it was a victory for the South.
The politics no there.
It is no catches a massa. And no Italian national teams and a player so Musia Camo money they don't medical catcher say there has been a change or a swap in terms of obiane ni jumedienti e take club no. And I say we maka because who Inter Milan yes who am amfra for team who AC Milan no your crew team Juventus your crew team. What am I say?
Yeah.
So the moment Inter starts breeding Italian players for the national team, it becomes questionable. Because at the end of the Italy yes Inter Milan in Nigeria say yes I'm amfra for mo mobile team no. So anybody that comes to Italy, not only Italian, no, all the others will be Inter Milan. It is the pathway of top players and maybe free Brazil in Adeba.
Yeah.
Adriano, Ronaldo, Samuel Eto'o, Diego Milito, Walter Samuel, Javier Zanetti.
I'm on Frankfurt team.
Then you compare it to AC Milan team, no? Pello, Gattuso, Inzaghi, Nesta. No, I heard Juventus team ano modisi akai. Bonucci, Bazzagli, Chiellini.
Italian blood.
Claudio Marchisio, Alessandro Del Piero. Purely Italian. Cannavaro no crab Bobby. No, they could remove World Cup. Omo no asem ka. And asem no, and your mon kwan a bit me a clubs now so can be. They say Juventus net is a Pierre Kalulu free in France, me boy. And I got to work to Obi. Eh?
Sure. As a woman also, zero gram and Frankfurt no, it will
I almost start player free Turkey.
Yeah, it is. I said dynamics necessary.
Almost start player free Turkey. Konsensawo on the other hand side. Weston McKennie. Dusan Vlahovic. It
has woman a fine analogy.
I'm an intern watch heavy or Bastoni or Di Marco or Barella or Fratesi. AC Milan so ya Daniel Manfrafo, Fofana, Luka Modric, Christian Pulisic, Rafael Leao, Fikayo Tomori, Salmekes.
There is a breeze of Italian players now. A free system, no one has to say.
All same a free club in the side.
Yeah.
You can link it to a Semana Bajuka. You see, Germany after 2000, Euro 2000, they decided some big projects. No more your mother said no. And California would team ni and your moon free chain. Near fan club in Famra. So by 2008, 2007, most of their youth teams had Toni Kroos, Jerome Boateng, young boys, none of women. Omo na year by 2014, omo dominated team now, omo de kwaje World Cup for Brazil. Italy are not learning from most of the European nations what they are doing with their youth teams. First, now World Cup. There was a World Cup case, France and breaking on. Yes, we have a World Cup, be and the following year, na ebe World Cup. No. And a 4 years time, ebe World Cup. No group stage, no team in day. But France, Bofan, as I could be Bofan. And didn't here because omo youth set up, no. They say France beat match team, Mako 4.
So a purely system.
Then let's look at Spain. After almost successful period, almost confirm me. And almost decided say no. I was say no. Sergio Ramos mo bo mo ho modi ni biye. Mon konche na nkola ni bi so be dey.
Emrem.
Ana nkola na sha say bredi. So Luis Enrique buy the first introduction or be catch on say there be mema nkola we aboni say the ability to choose Gavi and Pedri. On the starting lineups most of the time I know they Spain be ball game. So the Nations League, you know, omo bem no be any Spain team no mo nya de, omo nya hwe, be be Pedri so more.
Okay.
And then how La Liga ni abria during the break. Enkoda na omo bobo ana 9 ni we mu no mo yi video si twetwetwe mo bottle they are serious.
We yin crowd fufu pie crowd.
But the Real Madrid say omo ni akọ omo Castilla no ho omo players be free mu ba. And a Thiago Pitach or Chusu Spain, Onyano no Bebo
over Morocco.
And the uncle back in Korea Spain, no more de actually. Young actually Morocco, Africa, hey, Shamomo Koji under 20. Say free more one beba. You can't change your ways and expect different results, Italy.
And then FIGs, you know, should be blamed.
As seven no.
Mona system, no kuta mona morani football no. This is Juven Koye Inter 1-1 Milan. Yeah, na any FIG's president will see form. Now
there you say coach is no form no. Italy starting gamer. Spain will be confident to start somebody who is 19 years old in bar. Omo 3 crown of bebo omo nyina. Yeah. The answer ball onim dey. Onimbo. Ba
we mu penko krafo.
We mu no ba ko for di mark no akofo we.
Oh, Italy for no dey.
And Badjo has told them say omo se so makwan enya sa enye ye. And I think he also has to enter Inter, AC Milan, and Juventus. So mo to mo ma beto to club no so do na so ya manfrafo for AC Milan omo wa kire omo saa
is China ni Korea for na
Cassiopolis buy no it gave them a proper time to reset because after 2006 Italy ye biom so Cassiopolis punishment in the moment 2006 whatever
2006 yeah those are Omoji League 205 206
along beje World Cup no
yeah
Cassiopolis can ni bomb a biom
and mo tutu kwan no
so the opportunity to even reset omo football culture and a lot of things you know and yoma no mo san fan to omo trim so ye dey ya obewia players ni bi afi kro foforo so Spain e fa bi free Morocco France e fa bi free Guinea ni ayi
other countries
and Germany kura wo Ghana ni amoso ne namu any other countries omo bo
down so mo na Austria omo bo ho
Jack some ya maso ye de den ye de Italians ye say ya Italy hwede omo de ya Balotelli na me na aboa ana ne Moise Kean ene bo nine de ma o maso adin
aso mu no
na mo so ni o ma wi ana e bo
na me kai aso mu so omo ni eyi for other countries in bia say ya hu wi
normally no mo de na Brazil for no but no kana ba ko bi Jorginho
ba wo say omo teams no ti say Como mo ne Lazio mo ne sa omo other countries players so na no Como for ba ha be fan kra bi getting but who so mu interest wo ho no
because akola ne born won sa na check akra wo to me catch and say okay e be ma o passport EU naturalize oni bonko afa no
almost scouting no e wo for mo way of scouting
players and bad obu afu
tetifo na enim hwan nti wo be ba be ball na o ma dwen ko form
because obi so BS is on the route top England say kasi e fa typical English for no mo team ji se egu no
mo do mo ni bi kra
o mo so Ireland uni boare na say declarizes an Irish
yeah
Bukayo Saka ko no Nigeria say na ko gina mpampe
yeah say Clifford say Italy for na de ba ko omo ye racist enti na mo ntimi mpe
ongofa sometimes it was also linked to Germany at some point, but they changed their ways.
Yeah. It was your Madrid. Bosnia, this is the second time repeating the World Cup.
2014, yes.
Yeah, 2014 by and 2026, so they are appearing second time. Yeah. Appear second time.
And I think it's an interesting stuff. And then you see, so Krodo also for I'm so happy for Obi to say Graham Potter.
Oh yes, Sweden.
Yes.
Champion coach.
Yes. You see, none Guasi and a dorsal. None Guasi and a dorsal. What would him Graham Potter be? And when he said Brighton and Hove on him. No, Mona so pa bo mo modern. So me just a club and they see what no can be.
Yeah.
But the move to Chelsea was just a big step. Not a big step too much, not broso. And the man I'm who's a club in the cross of channel.
Your man about so I there. For now, what make a statement because the target was to
what is a Sweden team the car the command qualify you. Only be so one or the Mabako players and you look at player like Victor Gyökeres. This is how you represent your country as a top player at your club. Mukumukuro no mo born me hunu mo presence in some aba. And I think so open podium qualifier after Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I think he has done a massive job.
Good job. Because
first leg on Kwambo hat-trick.
Solid.
The semi-final. Obo hat-trick. Then in the final he scores the winning goal to qualify Sweden.
Super.
Top. Lami yama abubefu.
Where is ninye? Semninye. Supporters no France Spain for
Espanyol for na nkasa no.
Omo hard dream. Omo rival me dear. Look at
the moment you start doing that, meaning say no money do also.
Oh yeah, they are.
Someone say, "Omuni only abo basani ada." Omani do.
They were aware.
Omani do also. And I think this is not really good for football. But I enjoy the qualification stages. Congo qualified, being the 10th nation.
Yeah.
Now I think Enra was not the best performance, but neither the West. And I think so more control. Iraq we'll talk about almost so with time.
Yeah.
Iraq is on the base of Mexico, on the base of America.
And only a 7 no. Okay, A4. Iraq when you have time.
Iraq on the base of America. Iraq.
Well, young coffee. I'm go for Iraq for ba. Iran so ba. Nti everything come. Iraq ni Iran. World Cup no be there. Well, but
North Korea so have count there.
And you know, is a question mindful, and they come more boom. Now we be come about ba na ya be din komo ensam ewofie na ya to aso edi afri honom. Clovers ways to embrace the rest of the world. Yes, it's true. That's how we move echo woman. That's good pa. Yeah, you ever said in your man so yeah, fana mamemra oba say bibi aboko there. The video man in what I don't know.
We can't say we are Capo. What the make the Macano credit. Hey, Masa, where we are, what dear, what come on to. They say, Massa, dear, I'm from Gaza. The blue can say, and can I say, Mamunka? There was good dear me. Where the minions come at Tumboise. Okay, you're great. Coach, they say, President, they say, there's some good. So, almost one ever. Oman will be a Mayana. Omguso. Sir. Na regret good no. One Saudi phone didn't come. I do 80%. Okay. Reporter me say can say Ghana phone didn't come. But I Saudi phone wa djuma o ma ye. I said Saudi phone was sika chen ye. Aye. Ndi be bri. Omu sa wo proper infrastructure chen na omu dia no eye papa e chen ye die. Sir. Yeah. Ti intimi compete wo mo bibie. Walid no be her contract no be very juicy. Obeko Saudi Arabia. Saudi ndi obeko. Die Walid di enyim free. Na another thing say first April. Yeah, first April. Na go for starting first April na. Unu say first April and go for the other go for April. Say Black Stars adwuma show ba restika. Omboa. Yes wo mo buze aduana say no wonder wa. Ghana if you are true aduana say mbezo mu say show ba restika wonder wa. Omu boa e proof. And na no obiam anyi we proof yesterday. Obi fro no nkomo ne nkoya no watch ne ntempa. Okay. Okay. Right, ya to also our officer no so ya to me at the American say Ghana ya guso ya search for head coach one answer about the anim na ya dia call World Cup aka just 71 days na ya call ya World Cup no ama bibia so etimo kama Ghana je wo group L obi anim dada edewanim sempo omaya ni di ento so the England afei sansom ana de tennis omaya ni di ento so ede de senei I have just some Croatia aka obi na Panama my Ghana ya kan ana ya de so group L ya nyina ya besi as US and Canada ma bians eto kama but wo ma ba nyina no obi a head coach my Ghana nko a ana ye ni head coach as of now I don't send P ever no ana Ghana Football Association president anopa me block mo no kraku after say wonom anso etima pam opanyina ne din ade otu ado for the first time we din komo na ne komo die ni nyina ne say ono de coaches no a mo ba no ane fo madwuma ono anasa bibia besi bia nso ayo ono a da oni opanyi otu ado ayo adwuma che but en yase bia sa ne manasi but also tie Ghana fo nso kakra se ne ba bia nso beto kama na ye bisa opanyi se na eba ni sei na uba pamo toyi unini di nkomo before say uba pamo na ni nyina no opanyi fa ne san komanyama no cat every simon kraku and a church and some kwan faswa nurse ono so epamo opanya fan coach Otto Addo and church san sem no enso timi chair don sempi and us eba on coach Otto Addo issue ya yaka wasemi opanya ya fan Ibrahim Sani Dara edin komo ono former communication director enso timi ma the Ghana Football Association opani chemsa ono dia se Otto Addo no okodia next coach also ba no ba steer affairs edema me ko work up no kayan for penina ne di Anthony James Mayele akwasi apia because akwasi apia no ono ene betra ba adwuma no nti Sani Dara on akwasi apia yentie nkomo kakra wono so di tuja.
Obvious first choice would go directly to Kwesi Appiah. The reason I would go for Kwesi Appiah is his deep knowledge about the squad. He will be a coach who can hit the ground running without any difficulties. The other coaches I might want to speak to, perhaps in the list you mentioned, and perhaps maybe I would go outside of the list, would be Saudi Renard, if we can afford, because he is now the coach of Saudi Arabia, and the amount of money he's paid is not something Ghana can ever dream of. He's paid close to $500,000 per month. If you have to add his bonuses and other remunerations associated with the job, he takes $500,000 per month.
Another son semi and so etimaba ya don sem pia mete fanuachi and was say adia say if you go ayana ayayi but sir ayana if you rebuilding basa anye je so be rebuild but any there if you go there e bet be hwagu say ya but rebuilding no ana de sani ekasa
rebuilding and all of that, and you saw how the team slumped, and he was only brought back to salvage our fortunes. But, you know, collapsing a building is easy. Rebuilding takes a lot more time. And I think that a lot of factors, some, you know, perhaps maybe if you were to ask Otto himself, would say perhaps, you know, he didn't approach it well, or should have approached it differently, did not inspire confidence in a lot of people. And you sympathize with that. A lot of people, the federation won't have that.
Sani Dara, when also at opinion fan of Fred Capo, a former Ghana Football Association vice president. Now, and or democracy kapa ne lunch na say ani atoche chama ni chama edi komo ani abisa na say ana niam ko na importance of democracy kapa no meba no so nemom ono nso di komo kakra about Ghana ye coach ni ensensem ya enos etima bay ye bisa panyin say why ani yankofo obi akeke ana ano se da bi eni kwa se kofo obi akeke o se kofo someone a ono ba hit ground no na obi susu a name your football culture ono and betimi ababa boy Fred Capo ekasai.
Especially in this particular moment in time, we have about 72 days to the World Cup. At this stage, I'm not going to mention Mr. A, Mr. B, but I just want to make people aware that you don't just get up and go for a coach. You must look at a lot of factors, especially in this particular moment in time. We have about 72 days to the World Cup. If you're going for a coach, you must go for a coach who is going to hit the ground running. You cannot go for a coach who will come in here and literally try to learn to integrate, learn our culture, learn our systems, learn about our football, our team, our players, and all those kind of things. You cannot get a coach doing that effectively within 72 days. Those are things you have to consider. And whichever coach you go in for.
Say, when I answer the two John and watch. Another when you banner adienti esia wa haye democracy cup no importance ben ana ewom a wase nei club bia o Ghana league ni bi e so de no shem Fred Capo etete the importance of a democracy cup no enso etimi ediche yentie nsema eno nso odi tuja
civic enlightenment. The two issues that's I think it's a very good initiative, like most of the speakers did say, trying to establish a converging point between politics and then soccer or sports. It's really very good in terms of enhancing and promoting civic enlightenment. The two issues that's football and politics have a lot in common: tolerance, healthy rivalry, respect for one another, including opponents. So, and then of course there's a physical side of it which keeps our bodies in shape. So it's actually a very good initiative, and we must commend the Speaker of Parliament and then other actors for bringing this together.
Friend Fred Papo, what on answer the two Jadon SMP, MIT4 and Anapay. Now talking about Ghana coaching, Enra, Mibakacho said James Maila Kwasiapia, Ebe Free Sudan, Abe PM, Esu Etimo Ghana, Abeshia, the first gentleman of the land. Amparampanini and Yampa into
Kosia land.
Yes, or Babishian.
Wow.
Yes. The Abemu Penifone dear. Nkomakoso. From Presido, Ediba, Omunina Pekosi.
Sa
kwasi mefa adwuma ne na mom tintintinti man chama kabi an kabi enso no ne betia ka
ono so ne hwan
ket me de makama se me ono ket so pe hwan odisadia eno ano
into
chama ket so epe.
He's the president of the Ghana Football
the GFA Capo. Also, the GFA Capo. One also pay Renard Harvey. What you come on say?
Okay.
Enti akoko emienu. But piso so ho. So madwin ko so a.
Yeah, ono so
piso must man. Yes.
Omo buboni din wa fe.
Buboni din wa fe ho. Buboni din sa.
Yeah, you see three coaches.
Yes, but I'm penning for Ghana there.
Is a one LED. Me say me who do LED.
Shadrach Yamishanti. Omumienu ana say omulidi.
Heavy renown coach Kwesiapia.
Yes.
Omu LED race no
come
coach for Black Stars.
Because omaino omampani ene na entourage no epekwesi.
Omu no say Kwesi betima
be adwuma no. Number 1.
Okay.
Kwesi aye adwuma de amatim ni da.
Okay.
Ana Kwesi utie Fred Papo ensense mo kan ya.
Kwesi here's obi a onim team no.
Obe hit ground ntem. Ana Kwesi yes, onim team no dada.
We say we fufuro.
Yes.
Onim dada we fufuro.
Ba omo ofolo ono ma.
Ndi onim team.
We not have ya obebei. So ba enyema ye be expect film World Cup ni e was so pa. What expectation be also.
Yeah. One do oba Ghana for because one ko semi finals.
Yes. One baby yeah
because
who's after Africa dia no so nyama said am
pija no mode mum sa.
Oko France no anyan said ani. Oko Morocco anfa. Oko France ana ne wo Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia the achievement is was Argentina. Also Argentina World Cup.
Messi.
Na Capo. Say ommienu ni akwatwa musunto.
They say two coaches way ana Ghana Debbie omu akoba be adwuma no.
E dia kwa.
Nti efe no e wo one omu prefer have ana aban no so nya kutkesi apia omu pe. They say akoya twema mentwe.
Na
okay.
Wo ye kotokoni na utie mi a.
Yemfa no wie na.
Biwie. Kotoko. Say new direction aba. If we next 1st April echo. No more circle.
Okay.
Tiasem no more circle.
Okay.
It is all your kotokoni na utie mi a. Say kotoko vompani for say. Yankan francho bi bia se eye Asante Kotoko Global Platinum Supporters Forum.
Okay.
Yes. Nti say we your kotokoni a say na de ne tie. Later ye dasu nyina no say groups ne ma makeka bom na mu ya yini na ye nyina ka bom aye baako.
Okay.
Na ye baako so a enye se bia ye baako atena to so. Number 1 wo se pesika ye ready sika e de matim no. Ye make sure say programs are club no programs. I was ye dia ujim. You make sure say ye be support team no ekosi asie
okay
nti sa be pepe na tete nyame ya doma
message no
yeah nyame ya doma me ba be chirichirim na
ya ba be di unkomo
national motivators wa
o be bi jo ha the award winner okay
ojo bensi
we share okay bra my kotokodi no na
so ochna ye
o ha unti nze obetime ram
that was we trying to say glopla
and the body
I will try to but my mentor papa friend na I think say on say omo academy no omo omo sports club no now omo be football tutorials be was it was supposed to come on I think Saturday way
okay
football development session so omo training kula na one-on-one
okay
I'm been 3 months but omo wie kula na wa opese omo training oba they said they are manone omo yes or
personal development
you pay for it
and but
this time around Emma so nyame adoma Saturday way
okay
omo say Easter 19 omo movie call 11th so you're supposed to be sick until ebia o ye wadwen so obekọ ho a
it's not na say Saturday yeah ma so tie be 11th okay
11th because be omo de be adwuma ni nyina no I think on say do convention time
venue holding sorry programs
venue holding
see after
no they say omo no was venue night
after convention here no pitch no be down okay
now they also me dey akwa you see Capo I'll be very quick with the Black Stars issues sure
by national motivator national motivator is here akwaji award bi na yoruba be kan wasem any easy kra ana bright tools so e ha anti etu omka o dey
you see issue near quite dicey kakra between the two. I wouldn't say that ministry pay away, I wouldn't say that GFA pay away. And that doesn't also say about time story no be any.
Matthias, but be all the preference.
Maybe issue say in recent years that approach of appointing coaches is flawed.
Okay.
Sabi any approach I was say encourage for emre die enemy. Because Bekaya under the president of the Ghana Football Association, Mr. Kate, Sika Konobai, I'm not for say a government appointment.
Yeah.
After Sika Konobai on Onija Honomo de Koi, Milovan Rabat, I'm not for say a fair appointment.
Yeah.
After Milovan, you're secret shooting in Bayajuma. I'm not say a government appointment.
Yeah.
After Krisuti Subija or Quenesu to Ado Bay, and also a fair appointment.
Yeah.
It's almost just under the terrain 2-2.
Okay.
Where do you 2 and far? Where do you 2 and far? But you see, that ideology is really flawed and more Ghana football in the long term.
So we say one or two coach.
You see, when I try to kabao nim so shenti na dia mo bi so hwe.
Okay.
What am I say?
Yeah, Matthias.
O say sabi free chechire kakra ya obeka say so de wafuo ma pa ni nyoma hwesu na to de bi kakra there are certain diseases this eno so no na abeche say nyesi ebe ono de onim no
ezo tie no
what you say otwa obeka cho say bia ha ye ntwa mfa e o de ade bad utwa fa ha ade no ebe sei
to the ojiri say aban no nyai ma efe no na efe no take his decision.
I'm not saying say on German thoroughly have an input but not an excessive input. What am I say?
Yeah.
Have an input but not an excessive input.
Because kwasi apia be yes aban na omu no kwasi adi
me kwasi instance there are even people in the FA omunya kwasi omope.
Okay.
Because within a short period of time you see Adebako ehu coach mu pa a culture shock. So Walid Regragua asema na yeka so beba na me sere because oba ono culture shock no nkra beti nani so
no city ekra dem nyini se adwuma ba
ama baby oye adwuma no oye adwuma wo system mu I say wafa a systematic coach na de na be gina ba bi fufu na so wa fish free so de na be to asase so obebre Pitso Mosmani ono ne nkomo ni di akire because ono no ba enche ma hu interview bi ene ba ye nuanom wo city we be no say kofi ombusa no so mo fa adwuma ne makwasi apia tie die nti o kan yo o te Ghana fo asete ye ko cha ne nyoma bi ase ne tie de former Ghana Football Association Communications Director Sani Dara tie ono so asem o kan culture and I'm now netie Papo Fred Papo asem o kan say or recommend ya wa modi
bi obe hit ground no running
what there say
culture no there's a many routine for one.
What I say the reason why Heavy Renard is also in contention for the culture betting say a lot of people who are making a case for him catch him say we no atena Ghana higher adwuma che ono ope Ghana adwuma ne nyene am on the terrain watena ha coach Morocco wa coach Ivory Coast wa coach Zambia
the African terrain is onim
ono so onim. Subsequently, if you are picking Kwesi Appiah, all fun as an interim and as a all fun for project.
You do almost open interim.
Then we are not the fan one Heavy Renard now. So what they want to do in Ukraine as when Ukraine Omuma Nyoma clear. Because you are picking Heavy Renard and you World Cup in because our quality on the continent. You wish to take him to the African Cup because the African Cup of Nations brought to us too. You're 2027 or 2028.
There's a project cry we will fund not necessarily for the World Cup, but a project.
The project Nankasa na oye. Kwesi Appiah de na stop gap. Kwesi Appiah, so to be fair to him, me makacho say on the kuta the best win rate. Our Ghana coaches have been in the last 20 years. Obiama.
Okay.
On the bet million says the number of players are what they are to Black Star. Atu Majid Waris, Betima Kabebre, even including a star boy Mohamed Kudus. But they can say the FA and the ministry should align in one vision and one purpose.
Okay.
Namun ko benkrum, namun nwihu, namun fa Ghana to face. Nyanyai anything that is populist and choose the right. We can't get it wrong again.
Whoa.
Capo say when it come one, and AFCON you be be na che. And AFCON boss too. A boss too back we ntimi anye back kra 2012 2013.
Yeah. To your advantage or has a share nyoma from here to say AFCON no be buy be wa ko improve your way. And yes say ye be ye matrama ko e na sa ko work am. To question say o ba no me dey Miss Roma no interim no mo ka no. O be bucket we na amfa o be yin sin chan akofo obi foforo abawo. Na won so dan adwuma na yetwa mo. Nti o dey new bra. Na we are motivate am bra. Because me dey kwesi dey no Miss Ro the man say o mo nya make ni class o mo dey adwuma ma permanent o mo say interim but Ghana so no Ghana for nim pa kwesi wa ba bi da. Unim do mo dey edu ba bi kwa na esu aba mu ni ade a. Nti so one okay it's based on contract and mra o mo dey be dey o mo dey be shame. Nti we dey minti new.
Yeah, Capo, with respect to the new appointment, you know.
Yeah.
I'm saying, therefore, you know, I said some few words on the appointment, you know. But be a Drew say, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, chances say be young from so biano, my direction says our time the trim.
Your time be as ever young from so
yeah, ebia. So to be able to be the bicycle and motor year off what because I call them call me no na. Yeah. Say your chance be say ka yen rough kakra. Oh your technical team no ho yen fan so ade entra de ensha. Couple that time no margin say twem. The margin of error at this point, you know, has been really reduced to a minute percentage.
Okay.
Your racket, the GFA. Yes, and for we all know say but be at Thomas Partey, for instance, the leader of your midfield, Thomas. My direction Saka Thomas, the years of last time and come 3 years. 3 years, Thomas Partey.
No mantra. Wait me the AFCON back could be.
Maybe walk up and echo in the next
AFCON.
Jiku, your national team way. I cannot both swire 3 years.
No, so called.
Jiku. You couldn't come 3 years. Say cry no born I born. Me say Capo. Yeah, a mistake. Say me check national teams do now see the trust and the confidence na man cry no.
How mo boy body Senegal free.
Oh. You dear grow cry. We are really messing up and wasting the fortune of these players at area. Look, Maria Jiku, Maria Partey, Jordan. 3 years maximum. in the colours of Blaster where we
era ne baby
it's my man free place right
yeah
my man defense Jiku and my man Medford party and my man attack Jordan and for me no from spine goalkeeper no na established I yet and to kwa Jojo na efa Wontumi amfa Nigeria 2020 qualify we ya na tisgi e be yiri free ho me boa atizgi be yiri free ho na yakoba se yakoba afcon na yakoba bi Wontumi anko bi o e na mo ko afcon mi no ejai so atizgi am ye hunu se onya number 1 e na Benjamin Asare ababefa so mo member defense ho na Jiku yenim se ho na ye number 1 ho Medford and Thomas Partey or number 1 or attack and Jordan or number 1. So talk about spine of the team. I mean, saying, and I'm saying, say Jiku, Partey, Jordan, none of them never to have more than 3 years. So a national team will see. But as someone I can say, I won't see Jordan is our most experienced finisher.
Oh yeah, your team no they say they will be in.
Ofa Inaki, Ofa Semenyo, Ofa Isahaku, Ofa Thomas Brendan Asante, attackers and why Nakabi. Jordan is the most experienced finisher. Oh, your team. The Jordan, how many years now? Oban Finfi so. Thomas Partey Medford na ya onshana. Thomas na ya ne finest and on your team no one. Yeah. And say the Kudus no creativity man.
Yeah, break.
The games about Germany Austria Kudus or five che ba come you bullying on the form. And you are five. But be a Jordan fabon or fun close to your defensive third,
Yeah.
Engineer maybe na Jordan or no other crow or the bonnet 10 times so. Now who Blaster Jordan is he part of one of the best passes? A former pass or some pass from deeper Jordan and the team now who is I know and Kadru Bra in Fifi ho a Francis Abu boy our pray I only pray Francis Abu Ibrahim Sulemana Majid Ashimero who for Mamijani Dibo Ibrahim Sulemana sa boys no won epe bibia ye enkachi hono Jikuni ho e bia Heart of Lions Ebenezer Aban na ka one confidence na mo de na ba be hye bi Razak Simpson na mo hunu se bia ni ba bia Abdulmumi mu nyina ni ba bia na mo those boys in confidence but na mo fellow Cowboys na mo hunu se eye Jiku Thomas Partey enko nti wo mu be bia he. There has been a time, Baba has posted in the ethics of football. You're training towards match day. Baby, na ya near church. Your color beyond the chair. Coach in the chair, color red, we no chair, color blue, we in a car ash. And on the back of man, there's my lampty, and on the shade. I want to say, look, head I lampty.
One Daritino.
Head I lampty. Who wants me to wear foreign voice in a banner? And now, chair, no more women be an alamty now. Meaning say or surplus. He's not part of the plan. Neutral. And the ampani me camera to lamte so say neutral. Coach the person obi so so man so no na koso.
Me say mtwa no doctor nya otamakulu mi o ka say ya pam wotu ya. Wazo to buy no friend ka che ne say so be so succeed ya. On hwe local league no boys ni bi ni bo no bo. On fa wo mu ra Black Stars no. Also to Kajen is a Ghana for the Nebe laughing stock. Oh yes, now Tamakulu and the Dean Sembiaba. Doctor.
Okay.
I was go to say Ghana for the Nebe laughing stock in Dina or no or person pay players or move to me a ball. And Dina to look and one move on for Bia me
bon. Catcher say I know bebre o otoasu. Into money decision making no.
I had
Obaba bonta me kasa yayi na di no ho atom se di one ne yere bedi nkomo ne ma ba didi nkomo ofie ne ma me mo nyina be ma na afrimu Ghana adwuma nya afrimu one nya me na yi afrimu pa na busu afo me na afrimu no akopɛ island bi so atena na pay kakra de ma no wadwodwo no ho abonya me mpa ya hwe the next opportunity tell me beba but after say ware says here no auto will come out because mpanifo no be kansem sabe fi agu so o be twantro de agu no so. They will think so to any platform and to which you can travel. So, yeah, no, see Quebec side.
Some more power.
You hear from Otto, Baba Casa. But the idea you could league in the place in Omuno. Yama, place in free foreign bar. Benjamin Asari, the person who I'm a channing, Sapa, confidence or they
prove 4K.
What they shatter defenders and Mamunya say Munosono. Look how boys in a so who said we should treat you more omo nju omo ntumu say boys yaba you also part of the squad no it work up here because here enye ne nko na be start you kwampoku ne family mu nyina akọ blaster camp as new faces omo ammo work camp papa bia
me say na say eyi mu ko yi Razak mu so mu do ice chase ni zo mu nko so aso Ghana ya see from Africa mu na ye ko look afo ne kura no yamam
afo na atwi no and you told me a senior player create me but you dey play na say kwaku
for we know
for we ni sanko say na kokko
e game no dey but man na publicly sir
the next coach o mefa no omo money feel say your local players ni bi ho hye ba no nye bibia e kire say ye mo ahoho a we been here general conform na ebo esie mo ba no mo na prebo and my friend ba professional na dankwe omo bi Shila Yesu no nya no na ye did kofoko bench ma shila be boy no. It is about confidence. It's about confidence. Boys we mu no mu omo boy league no mu omo.
Yes, how they league no so mu league no.
And yes
because say league no mu players ntimi nkobo national team ni bi dia. And e ojitum say league ni nye. Ezeket won say ni league no nye. Because our league, our Jitumna, they be a Kasana. We have the one of the best leagues in Africa. Near the national team for 5 players in free league in Munkodia. League near Rua, a new Kwanzaa also associated the day.
And no, not
and why not be blaming? Oh, that dinner no. Me Makotofi, and I say me Makobi company, and I'm at school. School now, I'm telling me, maybe me Mako school, baby, fufu. Now me who me school no, the best school, but I mean Mako school, or another private school. Who teachers no nyadie
me see kind of cry you right back no Kamara di mamudu o me de ma no e say ke ma no chance ni bi
amane bo
o ko helala no so ye UDF hwade bi o ha say ye league no ye bo 18 clubs for the club we are registered 25 players supposedly as say 30 and was database no so mo 5 into because ye 30 nya na be nya bi abo so the average I'll pick 25 times 18 e ma 450.
Okay.
So those 450, Benjamin Asare Kwan, a tro, your league na your bono, and you're no Crebiaka.
Oh,
no league, no more boys to be conference. Me, there are certain positions, a local boys in between fighting.
Only 2 and the league here, we should be
right back, left back, goalkeeper department, 4 and 5. But there's Abamo. Almost soon your ball will be a ball, more confidence. As I say, more ball. But say not you do ball, but my dear, this season I are solid. I'm not you do actually ball, because you're cool ready. Serious. Your cool boys in a red. Hey, you're just in the man of crown. Or you'll be no catcher and no game, no, you can do it.
Oh, you man, no mafu no where Diana, no league in the no buffet. No,
we will not consider
that pace, no food,
so media, my own salary. If you fall like Elisha Mobo, Salima Damuntimo more. Then
China or how China Kawa national motivate right too so national motivator we be abokode
Capo champion Capo
yes international man no
champion Capo
na what are the then ya true
oh say one was a mass
yes oh at 25
yes
I'm also more award be na
Capo ma me bomb abaso me adwuma na moye wa no bu adwuma you are doing a fantastic job here fantastic job and you know
the amasa
last year na me you are laughing
amasa bro for now caro
yes without science okay no pressure
science no course ben
o se bi chama to me so wa okay chama
so we prempe
o say o so we but me last year na me wie o don't know be senior o say
didn't
say the award no me no wie what I say oba no so the amana mami ni papa what I say award wey dey be your Ghana
easy
say we that to so line na and no play award what I say na what me hear about that's what we da
okay
Wontumi ejuma pa mu ye wa no na they are mu ye baby Joe national motivator the whole Ghana Kumasi man asatima majima boso no me to me vaca pray kokoko be bia se me famba I was say me ba
sure
what I say
sure say plug and plug
the boss so about to someone me the amount no that say we chen
okay national motivator
yes
Okay.
We are not fan of
So yeah, I want to
in fact, Baby Joe, Joseph Tego.
Yes, that's my name.
Yes, international Joseph Tego. No.
Now Joseph Tego for the other what yana.
Ose.
Because Joseph Tego back with.
I 7 million no bukom na mi sumu teshi.
In fact, inti we award our mass for no. Edema wajuma wodi.
Yes.
Edema mass. Ana Ghana nyina.
Nyamisha.
Ana omabo abaso.
Capo the Supremo.
Fantastic. Was it lifting way, what upgrading was it? National motivator is all international motivator.
Me call international. Me call international croache. Tomorrow start here ne do style. What I say. So we are for on him. Nti we no minima coaches, minima sentiment, minima Ghana for na no bibia. What I say. I was support am dia mami. Anything na me dey buy no. What I say. Nti Capo the Supremo.
Newton sum kaka.
Nti me da blow, who na me dey blow. Me da blow, dey blow boss, me blow award. A blow award.
Beauty is over so we say dey.
Yes.
Now we gold na one.
Gold, original gold pa. She gold no.
5 carat.
E wola monko.
I don't know now more dey man no. Ah. Me share no life.
Oh okay.
Na mani ajepa because baby there. Enya mass nko na say man na.
Of course.
Omo organize America ne ball.
Yeah.
Enya mo organize no.
Million okay.
Federation
Asante Federation
education you know.
Omo na so mo frɛ ma baby
no one okay.
Omo na me message.
Okay.
The sport federation that
body ni bright work school.
Asante regional
full name no
athletics federation.
Yeah.
And yes
omo and so mo ma baby Joe award because unim say baby Joe no enye omo na man nya the hype, the name and everything individual.
No kutanadi.
Why you not free baby but whenever he's stepped up our stadium man. I'm saying you na aji baby Joe all the schools baby
Joe you be
there. So federation no should know say every year I'm about to organize one of the faces of
baby Joe
it's near a mass and it's a fret but then a mass is why it's say a bomb
so my recognizing the hard work.
Yes, I say bomb abaso now of course one you know it's say recognizing baby Joe and now no men kaya nyina pole etwamu yi ene ehu nipa so emfaso
yes
baby Joe adwuma awoye no oni pole make na say entafo adwuma an sa so mass for the kaya bia ye mo mass for
deserve huge
but then
as a Ghana nyina bob bia
abaso attention say baby Joe adwuma ma ye bu ye ningu so na de na Capo em say sa na yemi bo wiase because omo say ada ponche ni be wu no ene hu em say nipa wuni ho a
ene ka wa chiase
ene hu de wa sanem sadness yes it's you know
by say the say wo ti ase ye mai hu baby Joe adwuma wo yi enu bi na Lumumba ye o DR Congo a omo eto ka che no supporter keke ba baby on Black Stars na e bo eyi na say
e je ta ye bo ye Supremo no wa chele for Supremo no wa chele nyonyo Capo the Supremo uni size
international
what I say baby no me so be say question be so be say question be
yeah ma be say question
okay
ba ma me call bright one
na Michelle na
na
you me o tu Capo amana twaso
so oba 1 2
aka so oba na aka so o kwaba
latte no wa chele nyonyo
Righto,
Capo.
So yeah, dear.
Righto
from Oria TV.
Yeah.
Now some go to Accra. Righto no.
Capo.
Ajinu kufu edechi.
Mona wudi kaje na. Eja.
Osiwa go bude. Osiwa go say.
Osmo.
Well, say.
Nse nyame ni pa fra wadwuma dia.
Oh yeah, of course.
Say o man no ye.
Oh yes.
Nyame di funti. O fra wadwuma.
Yeah. Nenchi o man ne na no pay wi.
Wotimi ko jiska bia ne ade. Esa kwa na o se nyankopon adwuma
enti je otu wo ye nyame adwuma
o ya se nyame adwuma na je nyina ka bo
oni pe kra
do nyi pe kra
o se pe die kanu kwa ka se
o se nyame adwuma die
esa nya adwuma ni di esa nya adwuma ni di nti e dia o bi ba sa ko charge no na me ko je se de Capo mo beji je chama wa no adwuma nya da
right
aba
eti okaka
enti no blaster some dey unse nkofo apenfo aka bi unse no work local players no but new to me use unse local players no one na di wo mo e course level no
okay
ayo mo
Okay.
What I say because Chani Ayeboy. The last time I got a GB that way. And you look at players and a couple.
Sure.
Ya GB, ya been a GB.
There's more than one.
Madagascar knew him the year frame. Yakobo Korean Cup, Ghana and South Korea. Prince Owusu, Midiama. Satam, your bonny team, you could jump in away.
But the Musu international level now, Musu.
Boys and Angas are no more problem. Look out for us. Apart from Benjamin Asaria, what Swamu Biamu say, all that confidence.
But
boys,
right at Biamudia, my SMM, or say, you did chanting no coin, it is true. Since I did check a blast and you go.
Blasters was here the quiet now.
Okay, wait here. Contest, you senior team.
You call Kata, Uncle Ye.
Oh, and dear.
Over hard. Pell contest, and you see.
And I'm just saying, put me good money. But
you could 24
for now.
Not even show up at
the national team. The national team, no. I said the bogus Nede. Ebo. And Koyu Krabogus Nede. Ebo. But your mum will not cut local players and some maybe me away. But Muba.
No. You can do and one another than I can say.
Into the also say,
I'm from at all. I'm saying,
from by a from more than on Comoque.
The day you want to commerce near a kind of D and I buy. I was on Coy.
Zoom the team.
Modia. Yomodia, Tim Yomodia. The core of the team doesn't belong to anybody. It is foreigners, no. Any foreigners, just you used to be local players.
Recently,
Senegal 92 was squad in about foreign boy look for.
And I'm just a time when you look out for the ball.
And so since when did it change? The local, the Ghana Blaster team belongs to every Ghanaian who is eligible.
To play.
By for now.
Who brought it up for now? No, the contest for now. Who brought it?
No coach is here, my friend.
For now, no, the goalkeeper is a local goalkeeper. Also for now. Now,
I prove it might be.
Raza Simpson boy.
Simpson dream the not redeem.
Raza Simpson boy.
Oh boy, dream the
Baba do Sudan or Blaster. Into all cast M5 professional players. Baba do Sudan why. Baba do Sudan. Don't talk about the local Blaster.
Boys no kwa.
They deserve the coaches.
But new.
Prove Baba Elisha who approve the. The person is bright.
I'm just a team no
stop that. Bright, don't say that.
I said to you. You say Capo. You say new. And you be so be remo. And so maybe extraordinary. But you do banner still now the new ne Capo Moya no. Ultimate maybe be.
I so tell me so because your friend for you look out for pay. Your call back on a kufu antimi ambo no. She used to buy me boy.
Yeah.
Mo fapem ho. Tim you
let's go no be
boy.
Now they prove no be boy. Inti boy.
Men kase league no boys record mum timi improve. Foreign force be timi improve. And me busa say foreign kase your modia. Don't go back there. You be there.
Okay.
Enti
foreign for your chance on the local for your chance on the bampani for the local no. Simpson ko boy. So kase wan ko boy. Baba Idrisu, Elisha Wusu, Majida Sumeru, Ali Dusedu, Gideon Mensa, Diad no mayo Ghana Blaster team.
Capo ja omo na analysis for to dey ma me first one na.
Comment on bebu na.
But we dey best plan for say Ghana for nyina say heavy renard.
Yeah.
Omo farembra.
Okay.
Kosi apia chapter no, kosi apia beyebi.
Yem closing no.
Enya friend yes ko fa kosi apia bi aba. Ghana for nyina say heavy renard. Ntia ne kai na mo fa ma ne mbra. Oba no wantimi anya ne say Ghana for nyina ne ka say we ni e pe no. An wantimi anya dey. Anye. Oda say ndi Capo, e say mo wi TV.
Oh yeah, we are
TV. Ya no pe bia no. Mo wi mu die na.
So time near
7 to 7:30.
7 to 7:30.
And be 7 to 7.
And you ready.
And you 7 to 9.
Okay.
Oh, we are TV.
To be a monitor right too.
Yes.
International one.
7 to 9.
Yeah,
no. My invite Capo new but want me my.
Okay. Then
I say invite no.
Okay. Let us see. Right too.
But baby do so.
Baby you
me new baby do na can person me bona baso.
Oh yeah, baby dey.
Me na nam.
Yeah.
Baby ah. Why ade ni ma wo ye no.
Yeah.
I think penifo na eye bibi ma no. Who say owura kosi nyantachi wo ho no. No di blaster na chi. But I say yen shede
hu black stars no.
Ya be strength penifo say do ojo dia yo mu bia no.
Omo fanche.
Na
motivator.
Na ojo no opepa ono no akoma pa wo
ɛde boa no
players no so hia
players so hia baby do bra baby ade tina blasters say yehu
oh say
your sports no team na yede ye wo jama no na de bia
I say de bia me hu
yeah
it's America na baaro
anti date
oni na won pelefo on say eduma no sa na tie bu ho a na wa twunga kra bu ho a na sa fra ontimi de me ni problem time bia pelefo be friend bia me be ko
ese de ko work up
yes e wule mom ko ba work up Alomale Capo
black players ni here
yes I mean omu ya me pa
the last words ni enko
the last words is say ejumara Miliamano
oh okay
nto say oye course see say what so be won this
asani
what the choice
here ko be bia ye bo se no ojo ko sejo ho
dena
Miliama
right
anopo ba o team
yes
o man legend e bo se no
yes
una tiagam
obetia chama ho
debio
eturia producer okay ti
producer cha
una tiagam ti
wey minimum chama Wontumi only size
yes
no more father with the award we abagoju amaso minimum father we be ga me shirawo na me jiwudi ewu e gan ma mi
wule monko
ewo ba bo aduma wa o
aduma da se
bo aduma nya me shirawo pa na me damu na amase nya me shirawo
yate ya cham team no so let okay no
wala mo ko let okay
cham pa
that's it
okay me da wan say ko ni wi adinuti na chi odo dinuti na chi bia me de ama no why odo be ma okay ya bari abeto so na ya di ye nkomo na de any easy waterproof paint no more leakages and ya bana afia be di nkomo na wa bonu fugu pa a che se ene fugu ya wa boy se wo ye alaji Babatunde
se
o ye you
yeah
hey